up and up on current events. My name is Tori Camille.
It's your boy Long Live Mosi.
It's your guy Ty Gibbs. What's up?
Alright, so we're gonna get straight into it. We're talking about relationships.
Oh, I'm about to go.
Who's it?
Y'all ready for this? Are we all in relationships?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
Said hi.
Alright, so we're gonna go into, while these guys are nervous, we're gonna go into do's and don'ts.
Why gotta say all that?
Yeah, I ain't nervous
I
here.
mean,
Now we gonna get in trouble.
Right.
Why was
What you nervous for? Oh shit. I mean,
What you
you're
gonna have?
What's all that air you taking in? What's that?
She's hot.
So, so do's and don'ts. I guess don't start off with what they was just doing.
That's fair.
Damn, look, already she's got to go for blood.
I'm just like,
There's no time. No subtle entrance.
no, I mean, I'm just saying. What was your do for your woman? What would you say a do is? Something you should do. Let's be realistic.
Like, are we going to speak in our relationships, or are we going to speak
just in general?
In general, how we want to do this? I mean, we can always give both.
True that.
I feel like I'm setting myself up.
Right. We gotta be very specific. We gotta be very.
Oh, we get home. She be like, so that's what you want me to do?
Oh, this is what we doing.
Hey, message. No.
I said what I said.
It's so hard being a black man in South Central without a father.
Message.
I feel like I love to play devil's advocate, so I'm gonna get both spectrums.
Yes.
So I'm also say
What you really
what I'm talking about, whether it's general or whether it's the relationship that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So dudes.
Go first, Wilson.
Dudes is in my end, or dudes is in like what do I want?
Whichever you prefer, brother.
Yeah.
Whichever you prefer.
My brother.
That's bad. Oh shit. I mean, like, let me see. Let's go. Let's start off pre-relationship.
Before
So
you
what
get
is that?
into
Is that what people
let's
call dating?
prerequisites.
Yeah. Let's say dating. When it comes to dating, I feel like this is generally speaking now. I would say my problem first. That's all. Let's go with my problem.
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna go with my problem. Why is it that men always have to approach the woman? Like,
Where's the equality?
shut up, fool. Where's the equality?
Who says that they have to?
But for the most part, like, okay,
I don't think anybody
Wait.
says it, but I think it's become a stigma.
it's become a like.
I mean, he who finds it, a wife, finds a good thing.
I feel like a man has to approach a woman every single time. Like, sometimes a woman should approach a man.
I feel like she gives the signal.
It's kind of like
If you're getting that signal, then it's like
That's a big ass signal sometimes, though. I'm not gonna hold
a
you.
vague signal.
the signal like be
What
hidden
is
in
a
the
vague-
rocks and buildings.
Right, and
It's
clouds.
shoot. I gave you the signal, right? Please. I allowed you to say bless you.
Hey, if you got eye contact and it's looking like some positive eye contact, there's the signal. There is.
I don't know. I had some previously.
Yeah.
I've had some eye contact, and it's not the contact.
It's not a
You
relationship.
thought it
it
was?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
Exactly what I thought it should have been,
But it wasn't.
It was more like sitting there chilling. I think I was about 18, 19 this time. We like little teen clubs, 18 up clubs.
Yeah.
Is it barcode?
Right.
Facts.
I'm giving, doing things, club, like, giving it an eye,
Wait for the eye back.
She gave it back. Vibe was there. We danced a couple times, this and that. And when I go to get her number at the end of the club, she like, nah. Just flat out, no.
I mean, maybe she was trying to see too, and then was like, maybe not.
Damn.
Change your mind right there.
She said, I hate him. He can't dance, and he didn't buy me a drink.
Said, didn't look like that from way
And
over
you
there.
never know what goes on in their head also.
Said it was dark. I can see it now, clearly.
Well, I've had that plenty of times. When the light come on at the end of the club.
Is
you
it
be
really
like,
that different?
Yes.
Because I be feeling like, dang, when people say that, I'm like, do I be looking crazy or something?
Nah,
And y'all should be telling me if I look crazy now, too.
I would know. We trust me. We tell you.
I
You-
sure
you
I
hope.
see
have
that.
not a damn near problem telling
Right.
somebody when they look crazy.
We're like,
Okay.
bro, here, bro.
I don't know about that one.
But nah, when them lights come on, it's a whole nother vibe.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me. Not like to me, but like to somebody I've seen.
Y'all must have been too drunk, then. That's what it is. Is that what it is?
I never get too
You
drunk.
seeing what you want to see, think you seeing, and then the lights come on, and then it's like,
I've been drunk. I've been so drunk that the next day I saw the girl, I genuinely didn't know who she was.
you didn't know who she was? You'd be like, are we roommates? Or,
Nah, not that close.
okay. You're like, auntie.
But it's one of the things where I've been drunk, got a girl number, you know what I'm saying? And then like, she texts me, whatever, and we hook up. I'm like, wow, this is not the person who I thought I was texting.
Oh no, when I get drunk, I become the most loyal person in the world.
Oh, that's great.
San Diego.
Oh,
What was you doing?
oh my
What was you
God.
doing? What was you
This guy right here.
doing? I'm curious. Somebody gonna say something.
Well, I'll give you a story. I'll give you just real quick before, we get into this
Yes.
deeper into this topics.
Uh-huh.
So it's his birthday. We got a table at this club in Flux, right?
Yeah.
We're in San Diego.
Yeah.
It's just me and him.
Yeah.
Bottle to ourselves. Table.
Oh.
Big things. Big pop. Everything.
Tell the time. All the time we had.
The tab?
They gave us a tab to order anything off the menu.
Like,
Yeah.
And it was on the house.
it was on the house.
Yes.
That's why y'all.
House. Had everything.
Dang.
I don't even know what we had because I went from being a friend at a party at a club at a table to being a babysitter. But let me tell you how it happened. So, when me and this guy get together, wow, things happen. Don't know why. Things happen. So, we drinking, partying at the table next to us. It was, were they? I feel like they were like, I want to say almost Italian or Armenian. I can't remember.
I want to say Armenian.
Armenian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they was turning up with us. Everybody was just lit. We was giving them shots, they was giving their shots.
Their
they
table
had
was full.
they had all girls. It was just us. Like, literally, it was just two of us. Which is
People thought
great.
we was like rappers or something.
Right. So basically, long story short, we just drinking,
Yeah.
going to dance, come back to the bar, drinking. I mean, come back to the table, drinking. The club lets out, and I'm like, okay, boom. I'm the closest one to being sober.
Mm-hmm.
Let me kick you into responsibility mode.
Yeah.
Birthday boy, on the other hand, said, what the hell is that? He
Said birthday ain't over yet.
We're walking out of the club. He jumps on the girl's back.
Bruh.
He just, you can get straight to the fucking point.
What?
He jumps on some random woman's back and literally rolled her outside of the club. Mind you, his cousin worked at the club at the time, so I'm looking for her like, okay, we about to leave, you know what I'm saying, blase. Couldn't find him. I turn around, I see him towards the door on this woman's back. She's carrying him out of the club. So I'm like trying to get past everybody. Mind you, we still drunk. We go outside. I got him. He's leaning on the rail. He starts throwing up. Not only on the ground, but himself.
Ew.
Mind you, it's just me and him. He passed out drunk at this point in time. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go get the car.
Shout out to Mystery Woman for giving me that ride. You a real one.
The one
Oh,
you
Miss
wrote.
Girl, yeah. Shout out to her, whoever she is.
You got
Have you ever
strong
seen this?
back.
Right.
That was all dead weight.
You are durable.
You are durable.
You are durable.
all drunk
So
and
I
dead
had
weight.
to go get the car. Security helped me put him in the car. He's laying in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, I'm talking about like laid out. Like with his arm underneath his head like this. Laid
On the
out.
sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. I asked security, I said, can you watch him?
Can
I gotta go get the car. Mind you, he has a stick shift in his car.
You missed the loyal part. Completely.
He
I was calling every female that walked by a bitch that wasn't named Brie.
Oh wow! I forgot that. And that did happen.
Dang.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
How's it fucked up? He was like, you ain't Bree. You ain't Bree. I'm just like,
That's fucked up.
How's that fucked up?
I mean, you calling girls out their name.
Right.
You're right, but I mean, I'm loyal. It was fucked up. I would never.
I'm loyal. It was fucked up. I love that backtrack. I love the retrack.
I would never do that normally. Anybody who knows me, but
I was getting to the story of him being drunk because I think that was the funniest part of the whole thing, of him riding the
I
girl.
should have got that Sprite. That's right.
yeah.
Sorry.
She
See,
said,
the way he was drinking it, I'm like, dang, that looked like it's probably refreshing.
Shit, he like McDonald's guy.
look,
Marriage.
Todd, you
Y'all
assholes.
They said, hold on.
Show me some good Sprite. Oh, the teeth.
Uh-uh.
Okay, that's nasty. I almost threw up my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
back to
do's
this
and don'ts.
do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts
Mm-hmm.
in the pre-course of the relationship. Let's say in the beginning.
we can do that.
I feel like do's and don'ts. One do for me would be a complete open line of communication.
Yes.
So like, cause I know like when people start to talk to each other or like start dating, everybody has those other people that they talk to and they see maybe before you like realize maybe this might be the one.
I wasn't ever that one.
Really?
Not like where I was talking to multiple people while
Oh, I was out.
You like
The way you
that song?
He said, "Oh no." I was Big Ho.
Yeah, no.
Big Ho was my crumb name.
Say, oh man, yeah, that's me.
Big fella. Nah, I was out here.
He was in them
But
streets.
it would come down to a point to where I don't want to say narrow it down because it's not like a race, but it's like
Oh, you mean a race?
like a race, like a winning race.
Okay.
But I don't want to narrow it down, but it came to a point where the girl I was most interested in, that's the one.
That one on the race. So you just had like a deck of cards and you was just seeing which one was gonna be your big player. The big
I mean,
winner.
if you put it like that,
But it's
the way you put it like that, you make
Okay,
it seem like
okay.
we ain't the ultimate. But I mean, we ain't. But anyways, men in general just ain't shit. So, who's that guy? Okay. But yeah, I think open line of communication. Don't be too nosy on what's going on the other end. And this is being too concerned about
What they do.
what they do, who they talking to, where they at, who they with. Like,
But you see,
okay, talk to me.
if you're that
Oh,
girl,
just use this
and
name.
obviously you're not going to be the one that's in the deck of cards. You're going to be the one that's the only one. If you're cutting off everyone for this person, that's probably not doing the same.
No.
just
I'm
hoping.
going back to the level of the playing field.
Beginning.
The beginning. So in the beginning, before I even pick, don't
See,
be.
what is
before
that?
a relationship begins. So the dating phase.
So, I guess I must be some type of a weird, but like, if we are in that, I can only focus on one person because you're gonna be called the wrong name or like things like I can't. It just got to be that one person. Like I can't have multiple and everybody's getting the same type of love or the same attention or any of that. Like it's just gonna be that one person.
Nah.
He's feeling me.
Alan, what you think?
I can't give my attention to multiple people at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really can't.
All right.
See, I don't got an attention span.
Right.
Wait, so you
Okay.
can?
No,
you
I didn't say nothing.
before then?
We're not on me yet.
Okay.
We don't know me.
Okay.
That bullshit.
Nah, so
I
I
think fit.
feel
No,
like,
but yeah, I'm more so like I don't have that focus to do it a lot with multiple people like that.
Yeah.
well, see, I'm not like I'm only invested as much as the level we are at. If I just meet you, okay, we talking, whatever the case may be.
That makes sense.
You know, like, and then if I meet another girl the next weekend, okay.
But see, I ain't even trying to meet somebody like.
But
then that you lost my focus. If there's somebody else
I
that
see what
came
you're
in,
saying.
you lost it.
I see
Bye.
what you're saying.
You're not getting that attention no more. And then you're gonna be like, what happened? Well, I just got the attention from somebody else. Like,
well, also, I never like, I was not the one to get a number to. I know it sounds weird. I mean, it sounds bad, but it's like, I'm not going to the club to look for a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm going to the club exactly for what it was.
What's that? Have fun.
Have fun.
Okay.
You know, a couple drinks. Women, of course, and you know, for the women, men, opposite. You know, so it's like that's what it was. If I got your number, we cool. If that we texting that week, we cool. Whatever. I get a girl number the next week, cool. We text it. Whatever, we cool. Like it's just all for me. It's just casual conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I say like when you start doing too much in the beginning, it's like okay, calm down.
It scares
you start off
you.
Calm
being
down, like,
serious.
yeah, like we just free. Like, we ain't hung out 3 times yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
relax.
Okay.
I would have to agree with you, my brother, on that one.
Yeah, like
Overall, I'm not a serious person. So it's just like,
yeah.
so it's just like, for me, I agree. When it's like just starting out, you just meet each other. You know, I'm not gonna be acting like we already in a whole ass relationship.
Right.
I'm not gonna be giving you my undivided attention.
Exactly.
Because one, quite frankly, I have no fucking excuse my language, no idea who you are.
Right.
So it's just like, why, you know, I'm still trying to fill in the blanks and, you know, see if I'm even interested, which, respectfully, she should be doing the same, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like you guys should both pace yourselves.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's a big
Pacing.
pace. There you go. That's what we call it. That's a do. Pace yourself.
Yes.
I get that
There
from
it
the
is.
beginning.
Something on it.
But how do you know when you're getting to the next
You know.
steps?
You know.
It's kind of
I
like,
feel like y'all like
We know. We
tripping about going to the like. I feel like that's what's on a girl's mind. Like it's like this is why I'm in this relationship. Like because or friendship in the beginning because I see something bigger, not just. And I feel like y'all like. Well, I'm still figuring it out.
you know what it is? Because it's a real quick.
Please.
I think, and this is just me. You can chime in, correct me. I think in the beginning, and in some cases too, over time, of course, women and men see commitment or approach
Completely
commitment
different.
in a completely different way. It's not bad. It's just that, as far from what I've learned, and I grew up with a whole family full of women, and then I grew up with a family all full of men. And so it's just like, from what I've learned and witnessed was women commit first. They're in it.
Unless you got that woman.
And that's not always.
man.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
like
that's
like,
not. That's not 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's women who just as bad as the homeboy.
Yes.
You know,
I made them.
some of these females be homeboys, and but yeah, and then men more so see commitment like, wait on me, like I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there when I get there, and then but then sometimes it's just carried on too long.
She said,
That's when it gets
I'll get there when I get there. Oh, is that right?
Is that how you
Your ass getting left.
Right.
No, but like
We doing that now.
right, but that's
Okay.
But that's where I feel like timing comes into play. Because now if you carry it on too long, it's gonna be like, you stupid.
It's gonna be some resentment
Right.
up in there.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
I probably could have worded all of that a lot better, but
It's okay.
I said what I said.
No, we got time.
Yeah.
Talk to elaborate because we gonna have to elaborate a lot.
Yeah.
Because we don't need no. What's the word I'm looking for?
If, ands, and maybe.
Right. Or
No room
second
for
guessing what we said. You said, we didn't do that.
We'll get a lot of constructive criticism.
Man.
But did you say you'll do some numbers?
Oh, well, that was one.
What was that?
Was the pacing. Dudes, I would say, throwing off what you were talking about at the beginning, dude for me is kind of like bringing the same energy or reciprocating the energy that you want. For sure. Because if you don't, then it's just like wasting time. Like, I don't want no parts. So that's a big deal for me. For me personally, I'm not a touchy-feely person.
Aww.
It's not. For me, it's more so. It's like I am what I want to be. I'm not touching it
On your time. You want it on your
But
time.
like if it's like, or if it depends on like the person. You know, like Bree. If she wants to touch me and do all that, she's probably like the one person that I'm like not gonna.
Well, I hope so.
Me
I mean,
too.
right. I'm about to say.
I mean,
It took a minute.
He said, "Hand me a shovel."
No, for me to like be all like cuddly duddly. Yeah.
what's that? Like,
Cuddly duddly.
What
Like
is a
always
cuddly
like arm
duddly?
around,
That gushy
holding
shit.
hands, like gushy
oh,
shit.
you don't want to do that all
I
the
love doing
yeah.
that.
You love
I love doing that.
I love it.
That's my
I love
shit.
doing it too, but it's just like sometimes
That's great.
for me
Keep
it's
that.
like
I'm in.
it's conditions. Like let me explain.
No, let me explain.
Keep going.
That nigga said it's conditions.
No, I'm like, all right. If it's 112 degrees outside,
You
get
know
off
what?
me.
You
I cannot.
Ain't
But
nobody,
I
first of all,
feel
ain't nobody colored in the
I feel
112
that.
degrees.
You'd be surprised.
it. He like,
No.
you be
Oh, I won't cuddle like with a breed. I'm holding their hand though, with their ass.
something.
You know what I'm
You ain't got to be all.
I'm still being affectionate.
No, yeah.
Aw.
I don't know. I don't
Eventually get your ass away
Alright,
from
hold
these
it hand.
110 degrees.
holding hands and all that. I don't consider
That's called
cuddling.
a
No.
sacrifice.
Like, I'll hold hands all day long. I really don't care. But
I like to have both.
I'm
my
not a
hands.
hand holder.
yeah, no, I do too. But it's just like if she
Don't
wants to
hold
hold my
my
hand, I'm like, I'll probably be the first one to let go.
She said, "Oh, there is a ring on it. You can hold it."
Right.
I'm grown as hell. I don't want to be holding your hand
Nah.
everywhere we go.
Not everywhere.
not
or
definitely
like
not
y'all see them people
It ain't
that be
gotta be
walking
everywhere.
with each other like this.
That's
Hell
the
no. That-
one.
Wait, is that you?
I'm guilty of that sometimes, goddamn. Cause my girl got a big booty, and I'm like,
You like being
Hey,
behind that
somebody
thing.
get Eddie Murphy over here.
Somebody get Dome Alone about it.
now my girl likes it.
See?
Wait.
That's all that matters.
My girl likes
He's
it.
also in a new relationship.
Brand new.
Very
Puppy.
true.
So
I
he's
can
gonna
be-
do that head ass shit that we gonna laugh at.
I still
He's gonna do it.
How long
I
does
still
that
gonna hear that
last?
shit though.
How long is it?
I still
That,
do
like,
it to
new
the. I'll
stuff.
do it to the death of the relationship. That's me though.
Like, how long have you been in a relationship where you was doing that the whole entire time?
Oh, good question.
Depends on the fluctuation of the relationship.
Has it been over 5 years?
Fluctuation of the
No.
relationship.
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
been in a relationship with a fight.
Oh, nigga.
So you did 4.
Yeah, you ain't even in the conversation.
4 is cool though. I mean, 5 is a long time.
11's a long time.
Shit,
Very
8
true.
is a long time.
You said 1 is a long time.
5 weeks is hella long.
2 days of time.
Nah.
That's hella funny.
Nah.
But like I said, he
You got that
They got-
puppy love.
he got
That's
cushion.
me though.
That's cushion.
And you know, a lot
That's
of what
me,
I'm
though.
talking about too, a lot of what I'm saying is
Cuddling.
coming off of
I'm affectionate.
endurance. It's coming off of a long ass time of seeing and being around it. So it's just like,
That's why I said we
I
gotta
can't
talk about.
even damn near remember.
We can't mix it up. Like, are we gonna talk about generalize it, or we gonna talk about relationship?
let's say general
Because
because
generalizing it, because we all, I feel like
we're on different
we all
stages.
have
Yeah.
five, at least 5 on and off, or
8.
8.
11.
Right. So on and off.
Oh, we got some
On and off.
long.
For
We
me,
know
on
what
and
we
off.
talking about.
You know what
He
I'm saying?
said what?
But at the same time, it's like we speaking from experience.
Yeah, that's all you can speak off.
So generally, that's why I said like his relationship is new. In the beginning, of course, we would feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like
Like
you want to come.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like me. I'm more like
She
What?
said,
in the beginning.
Oh,
Beginning
yeah.
stage, you ain't touching me.
I need my
You
spit.
ain't get none of
You
these yet.
ain't touching that.
You gotta put in
This
the
ain't
time.
yours.
yeah, no, I'm affectionate when I want to be.
Yeah.
100%. But not every day of the week. I don't want to hold your hand when we go into the store. I don't want to.
See,
Oh.
that's gonna be one of my dues.
If
It's
I'm-
compromising.
Yeah, no.
Because-
Like, we can hold hands
That's
into
a
an
good one.
event. Like, let's say it's a we you know we
That's
go
a really
to the
good
But
event. as a couple.
compromising is
Compromising
like
is a good one.
not doing something you want to do. You're compromising for the other person. Not like, oh, but we
Meet
can
them
do it
halfway.
here.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
gotta kind of be like,
It depends on the
you like, hey,
Let's
we in the
bring it
house,
on
not
compromise.
other people.
Some shit is not up for negotiation.
No.
Okay. So
Compromise is a good one. That
What's
is
your
a good
deal?
one.
Compromising is definitely
Compromise.
one, which I'm very hard at compromising because I feel like
so how she gonna
I'm learning it.
how you gonna bring
I
it
know
up?
that's
and
what
be
works. Because I'm being honest. Like, it
Okay,
is something
alright.
that's hard for me.
Self accountability is definitely something that
Yes.
you just did right
That's
there.
a
Boom.
That's
what's
what
up.
that's a dude. That is a dude.
Dude,
And I try to work on that.
I feel like that's just in general. That ain't even in a relationship.
Right.
That's just
Yeah.
be self-accountable.
Human being.
Like, right.
True, very true.
Message.
I would say, what are we still on, like,
Do's and
Pre. Let's keep it pre right now.
Don't.
Let's generalize it right now.
If we get once we get
Generalize.
past free, it's gonna be like that's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
get
the
hot.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot.
I say my don't is kind of like you're saying, like, I need this, like, don't hound me. I don't need to be hounded, like, when it's fresh. I don't want to feel
That's
like,
all I'm saying.
Don't blow me up.
Don't.
but I
do
feel like
you,
there's a, yeah,
Don't do
like,
you like stay over there with you.
I want to hear from you and stuff, but it don't, I don't need, like, I get,
Where you at? What you doing?
bothered. I get bothered
Yeah.
after a while. Like if it's constant,
Where
like,
you
you
at?
already
Where you
asked me what
going?
I was
Where you
doing.
at?
I told you.
Right. Especially
Yeah.
if you say what you doing.
Where you going? Where you at? Where you at? I'm not talking.
Oh, shit! Don't do it. Don't do it. What you doing?
I'm a holla. I'm a holla.
Exactly. None of that. None of that.
I agree.
I can't.
All right.
You will scare someone. Like I'm terrified. Like I had someone
Yeah, you'll scare me away.
legit find out where I worked and sent me flowers. Like you would think, oh, that's so sweet. I don't know you. That I don't know if that bear got a camera on it.
I feel
recorder.
like that only is romantic in movies.
Yeah.
Don't be going to search no shit. Unless y'all at a level that she understands this is the type of person that you are.
Y'all in a
In
relationship.
the beginning, don't do no weird shit.
Alright.
Don't do no weird
Search.
shit.
That don't is never search up.
I don't want to be
anything.
Googled either. I don't like being
You checking
Googled.
credit scores. Just, damn, she got a 750. Her credit score was 750. 750. 30. 37. 28. Okay. So like what you said.
Alright, so
Yeah, that was a big one.
yeah.
For me, another don't is
Stalkerish.
like it's kind of along the lines of what you're saying, but like don't blow me up. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to come and see my phone and it's just
Sometimes you do it like a
Yeah.
little blow up, you know.
Yeah, like, you know,
Sometimes.
When it's been a
Sometimes.
minute.
Yeah.
When it's been a minute. I miss you.
Blow
How you
me
doing?
up.
What are you doing? Can I come see you? Like that's cool. Like literally at the very beginning.
You know what else is a don't in the beginning? Don't try to overly be friends with my friends.
That's weird.
Don't try to
But
overly
see, but
be
you also
friends.
have experience where you don't like that. So
Yeah.
how's somebody gonna know that? Because they thinking like, oh, he know I'm cool with his friends too.
I'll tell.
You say it.
I'll say.
You're very vocal in the
I'm very
Very
vocal. I will tell you exactly
Like
what's
you be
going
like,
on.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, I'll be like, let me tell you something.
Like yeah, I'm nice. I'm a nice mean person.
Nah, I mean, I said,
I'm a pretty nice, mean person.
everybody thinks the truth is me when they don't approve of it or they don't
Right.
see it to be,
Yeah.
you know what
That's
I'm saying?
very
But
true.
I'm direct. I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'm like, girl, get the fuck up off me. I'm not gonna say that. I'm
You
like,
know, just like,
no, I'm just be like, I don't like that. You know?
you
I
know.
don't like that. I mean, like, let's hold here. I mean, I gotta hold here.
You gonna say that? No.
I'm pretty blunt.
You gonna say that? I'm like,
Everybody knows me. I'm pretty blunt.
Mm.
I'm pretty blunt. Like I don't know. I've always been looked at as like I kind of don't care about feelings.
Mm.
I do,
Mm.
but
he don't look like the most ain't shit niggas
On this
planet
part.
Earth. With
it's already known information though.
it's out there.
But he's genuine.
Everybody in Sacramento knows who we are, but it's just like
I ain't shit.
We ain't shit, but we genuine. Remember that.
And he loyal.
shit. Nah, it's just like
Just be in the back. I'm is.
like a bit. Shit.
I'm shit. I'm genuine.
He likes to cuddle.
I hate this.
Put it on those things, goddamn.
That boy over there feeling it. He love this topic. He love this topic. That nigga love. Look at it. Go on with this shit.
No, but a big don't for me is don't be sensitive. I can't
do
It's
sensitive.
okay. Like, let me get it. That for me personally is because of how I was brought up.
Mhm.
You know, I wasn't brought up
He's-
in a sensitive family
Facts.
at all.
But see, I ain't gonna lie. My principle was a little bit different. Mine was like, stop acting like a little bitch. It was one. It was rough in that house. I knew what they meant, but it was rough. Okay.
I'll be telling you, man, stop crying. I ain't got nothing to cry for. 9 months.
He said, "You ain't got no bills. I should be the one crying."
Right. I take care of you.
Right.
Nah, I just do that because like she'll cry, I'll pick her up. This is off topic. She'll cry, I'll pick her up, and then she'll be all laughing, like cracking up.
Yeah, that's all
That's
she
what you
wanted.
wanted.
Like,
Exactly.
And she's like,
She's like,
so
I
I'll
got
be like,
this sucker.
stop crying. You ain't gonna
Got
cry.
this jive turkey
Yeah.
sucker.
Yeah, don't be sensitive. That's a big don't for me.
don't be sensitive.
You know, another do is be able to come back.
What do you
Be
mean?
snappy.
Oh, you want
Me-
some?
Witty, you want somebody that's witty.
Like if I'm with him,
Oh, we
it's
roasted.
already known. You get roasted. You get roasted. Your
Nobody
grandma get
safe.
roasted.
Oh, so somebody gotta come back.
Your dad, uncle getting roasted. Everybody get roasted.
You just gotta be quick and you can't be sensitive.
Yes.
So I definitely agree with that.
Yes, because like I don't know, for me it's a big turn off when I'm talking or I'm joking around with my boys and
You
you just sitting there just like you're just not social or you just don't get it or you're just not everything's going over your head. And you know, I just need you to keep up.
Niggas there.
Right. Like it's okay if you don't get some of the jokes or you know you're not
But with
in it.
us, you gotta remember, we got a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah.
So unless you watch movies,
But I love when they catch on.
okay, I can see
You
that.
know how to catch
Eventually.
on. You don't get the joke, but you roll in and get with it.
It's still funny to you.
Yeah, like you
Right,
laugh,
right,
or, you know,
right,
you
right,
stupid,
okay.
you know, and then you like roast.
I get that.
That's a big do for me.
So that's like a deal breaker.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker because it's something you can get.
It's
over
something
time.
you can get over time. You can.
But it's just like if you just that awkward dud, it's just like okay, your energy is sapping mine now at this point.
Right.
Let's get into after the prerequisite. What's big do's and don'ts?
And like,
In like dating
Like,
or
there's
relationship.
like a relationship.
It's a relationship.
Okay,
It's a
so
relationship.
generally speaking, like I said, I'm one of those. I still need my space. I'm a Scorpio, so it's like I'm very affectionate,
I don't know the signs.
and then I'm not.
She said, I don't care.
So I don't care what sign. What sign?
What that mean?
Gang sign?
God is
Stop sign? What?
People
What
blood.
you? Star? You just wait. What? But
What's he doing?
right, dudes in the like we dating now, we doing a relationship thing. I feel like affection needs to be shown, whether it's physical or verbal, or with gifts, because that's another sign of love language as well.
Right.
So I feel like that is a must. You have to start showing that you actually care.
Yeah.
And this is
Some investment.
exactly, and that's when it goes into me saying like that's when we narrowed it down, we cut it off. That's when we started making that progress of we about to really go.
Next.
You know what I'm saying? We doing this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I believe that too. Personal space is a must. Being in a relationship for as long as I have, personal space is probably up there at one of the top 5.
yeah.
The only reason
That's
being is
big,
because alright, so
I mean, no, I got some girlfriends who like they space. I'm me. I don't really care. Like we can necessarily like we don't have to be touching or anything.
Yeah.
But if we just watching TV together or like eating together, like it ain't like you ain't getting your personal space.
No, I 100% agree. with
Because if
that.
you ain't around enough, then you might end up
Can
slipping
I
through the cracks.
re-explain what I was trying to say? I'm not talking about more like that type of personal space.
Yeah,
For
that's
me, I'm
good.
talking about like space. Like I don't want to hang out with you today. Like
Yeah.
I want to go hang out with my boys, or I just want to go out and have a solo adventure somewhere, doing
Dang.
something. That's because
Really?
one, it's ingrained
No,
in me. That's
I
how I've
don't-
always been.
I've learned not to need that from my husband
Yeah.
because I understand he likes space, but my family's huge. We didn't give each other space.
That same
We I grew up with all my cousins in one house with my grandma and my aunties and uncles. Like we was all in one joint. So like for me, space is like loneliness and boredom to me. Like yes, I like to have some time to myself, but I don't need it. It's not like something that if it didn't happen, it would bother me. I would rather be around people.
Nah,
And it doesn't have to be you all the time. It could be just like, but then dang, when you tell me like, I don't want to be around you today.
Right.
See, I'm coming from a space.
I made that mistake.
See, my thing,
Last relationship. I was like, let's be individuals today.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's also
it's hard. That's the sensitive
how
part.
you start the
saying not to be.
relationship is going to be harder because I feel like you said, you a lover, so you going 100%, and then boom, anything changes. Now it's like you acting different or you being different. You just a man. You need your space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just, matter of fact, not even a man, you're a human being, and you just need your space. Some human beings allow it and need it. Some human beings don't need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
No, I
For
agree.
me, like it's that, like it's more so for like the longevity of the relationship. It's definitely not something that comes into play in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
beginning,
you wanna be around,
space
for sure.
it shouldn't even be questioned. In the beginning, you guys should be spending all that time. For me, if I were to put a number on it, I would say for the first 3 to 4 years, that shouldn't even be a problem.
2 to 3.
For me, I would
3
say
to 4.
I would say 3 to 4 for me.
I'm gonna say 2 to 3. 2 to 3, I'm gonna need my space.
Yeah.
After 2 years,
Yeah.
then you just say.
And I'm
2
also
or 3, in between 2.5, 2.5.
one day.
One day. 20
Yeah,
hours.
no, I wouldn't want to
2
be around you 24/7
Right.
every day.
No, but
Really?
Not 24/7 every day.
Oh, okay, not
like,
24/7. I was like-
eventually, you're gonna get on my nerves, and then like I'm gonna see what you mean by being like, oh, I need my
Because
space
when
back.
you naturally around somebody for so long, you start to see everything.
you pick up everything.
You pick up everything.
But
But don't you want to know
flaws.
that already? So you can see if you could deal with this person. Like I would rather know everything you are than you try to put on this fake little front thing, and then I'm like,
See,
so
but
this is what you really like.
You know what?
But
it's,
see,
it's such a rare thing to find.
Somebody
No
no
one-
themselves in the
I'm
beginning.
sorry, I feel like transparency is
Is-
one of the rarest things to find in people in today's world.
Who's parents?
Transparency.
This nigga said, who's parents?
I think he said transparent.
Transparency.
Trans.
This nigga said, who's parents?
Transparent?
Yeah, I mean,
Trans?
you know what? I'm not really going
Because I know where you was going.
See, this is the one
No.
Hey, I'm proud of myself.
No.
I'm proud of myself.
No.
Cut myself.
Leave it.
Like I said, I'll be running off.
Leave that out.
Transparency.
Yes. It's a hard characteristic to find in everybody. Like, I'm transparent, like glass.
Okay. What
I'm
happened
transparent
there?
like glass.
I think I was trying to debate. Bree, she's like not transparent. Like, you really gotta be close to her to
You
like.
get to know her.
Yes, you have to be close to her to get to know her. She's not.
But that's understandable too. That
That's
it's like you
me.
ain't letting
Yeah.
everybody
That's
in.
me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and you gotta know how to how transparent you want to be. 'Cause I'm not transparent with everybody. Like with y'all, I'll be transparent because I know y'all.
Yeah,
But somebody would walk in here that we just met,
you wouldn't be.
I'm turning into a brick wall. You know. And I
Well,
don't think-
that's what you're saying.
That's
Breeze
what, that's
also
what I'm
like,
saying. You
right?
said breeze that. And that's
Yeah.
that's how I am. You know me. If I don't know you, I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
What the hell I need to talk to you for?
I mean, it depends for me.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Like if Ali had a friend coming in here, I would talk to them.
Yeah.
But if it's a random person coming here to talk to us, I'm gonna just be like,
like a mutual friend's cool.
Yeah. Somebody knows.
somebody has to know that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
I
don't
feel
want
that.
to talk.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to, but
Nah,
I probably would just let you walk by.
But it gotta be somebody I like know. Like it gotta be like one of those. Like if it's one of your friends about a friend, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the extra friend that nobody really knows. What's up?
Yeah,
Plus two.
right.
That's all you get. What's up?
You had me
Plus two,
thinking somebody was
yeah.
really here. That was good acting. I looked.
Oh yeah, I'm an actor, professional actor. She laughing.
Say Goog. Netflix. Netflix me. Like Google me. Netflix me.
Netflix.
A thespian.
The headshot. That's the headshot.
That's that shot.
Hey,
yeah.
No.
Niggas just ugly. Just hey, what you doing? But nah, I mean, yeah, I agree for the most part. But I still need my space. Like, you know, I feel like
I get that though. I get it nowadays. Space.
What about,
like needing that.
How often romance gotta be a thing for you in a relationship?
How often?
I
Like,
am
what
the
would
least
you-
romantic nigga you will ever
I
meet
feel like I got your feet.
in your life.
I feel like that's
You guys
a
are awful.
No, but look, I got something. Let me explain.
What?
Romantic. We're not gonna talk about this head ass.
Like, do you want to make your woman happy or not?
No,
No.
I make her happy.
No.
No.
I said,
He said, I make her happy. Hell nah, she gotta suffer.
I'm on that train.
I was with you.
So,
All right, so look, with us being, he said he's the least romantic person.
Nigga,
ever.
did you just call me a thespian?
What?
no, he said, well, it sounded like it. It was not that.
I said, I know I said in the movie, but I don't think I'm a thespian. You did the thespian over here. That's what I thought you said.
I may not be romantic, but that
butt.
makes me feel like I'm the most romantic person there is.
Because you're not.
Exactly.
The one time you do it,
Boy, it's like
Cupid.
unicorns, rainbows, God. It's all there. I did it.
I mean,
Me. It's
honestly,
him. God. I'm him in that moment.
Okay.
so you're not that at all. Like, you just don't do nothing like romantic-ish.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I do. I try, but it just like
You don't feel like you?
it don't feel like me because I'm not a romantic person.
So what do you guys call romantic? So I can just understand. Like
Oh shit.
Woo!
Cause like,
Ballet?
LA, yeah. What you about on that?
I wanna know what your definition is. I wanna know your
He fresh in
definition
it.
first.
He fresh in
Nah,
it.
I need to hear these guys' opinions because I'm just starting to feel like everybody sounds the same.
Ain't shit.
Ain't shit, right?
But not everybody's like that.
Not everybody ain't shit.
Nah.
Just us.
I feel like being romantic is putting the extra effort to let your woman know that you love her.
That's
Yeah,
all.
That's all.
It don't gotta be something out of the norm. It's just
See,
like
that's what it is.
I
Like
guess
the
I
opening the door for somebody. That's romantic. That's
You know what's
chivalrous.
crazy?
That's
I overthink shit.
I don't
cooking for your woman.
I don't agree with him.
cooking. What?
I don't agree with that either.
I
Wait.
don't agree with him.
Opening up the door is romantic.
I said chivalrous.
It can be.
I open up a door. I
It's
open
not
up a door, bitch, all
necessarily
the time.
romantic, but it definitely shows her that you respect her. Like I feel like romantic is showing something. Go ahead, look it on up. I feel like at first when you said that I was like I wouldn't call that romantic, but like I like you showing me something that like okay I matter to you because you're thinking about me by opening
in
the
a
door.
relationship, you should be doing that anyway.
Should you?
You said, should you?
It's right
If you're in
there.
a relationship and you're not doing that,
It's right
that's
there.
bare minimum.
Tyler, I ain't did that in years. He said,
Huh?
100%.
I do what?
open the door.
I always open doors.
What you googling? I'll Google.
Oh, so that's why it's not romantic.
Romantic and chivalry is different. I am one of
Yes.
the most chivalrous persons you ever.
I agree with that.
Being
I agree with
romantic and chivalry
I agree
are
with
two
that.
completely different things.
But I think
So,
it's the whole act of
romantic.
doing something.
Yeah.
So all right. So okay. So yeah, romantic.
Say.
Like
He
you
said,
know,
say what
going
you
to
just.
Going to a romantic dinner, getting dressed up, taking her out to
Yeah,
eat,
that's
or
romantic.
coming and then try to surprise her back home with chocolates on the bed, rose petals,
Rose
rose
The
petals.
extra.
The standards of being in a relationship and marriage are completely different. And I feel like I don't want to rush the process because I don't want anything to be forced.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you don't want to second guess anything as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure are you going to be with this person? And this is when it comes to me being self accountable to who I am as a person. Like are you ready to stay with this person forever? Are you ready to have kids with this person? Move in. Meet the parents, meet the family. Like, those are steps that, yes, you take during the relationship, but it shouldn't be, let's do this immediately.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it does.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I got it.
and I get it, sex is like a different, because some people don't believe in marriage, and then some people don't believe in
Marriage.
the religion part of not having sex before marriage. You know what I'm saying? So that's very open discussion, but I just take your time.
So, how do you guys approach women? Even though you're saying you wish you didn't have to all the time.
I didn't say I wish I did. Yeah, I did. Because you said all the time. I thought you were going to say you wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to in general. I'm like, not in general, but
All the time. Like, you want to be approached?
I mean, luckily I've been approached.
And you like that?
It make you feel good a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Gives you a little.
Like,
You go boots.
20 plus years of getting at girls or trying to get at
Yeah.
women.
Just like,
It's good. It feels good to just get that one that's
Yeah.
like, hey, I think you're an attractive young man, or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
What's up, girl? How
I
you
feel
doing?
it. Okay.
So it's
feel it.
it makes us feel good as well. I'm not saying girls just compose to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that.
If you had a son, let's go put it this way. What would be your steps as a father to tell him how to approach a woman?
Well, before I got more educated, my first approach would have been, what you say was see. But you know, being as a can of heart, something I got put on the table. Something I got put on the table. But being an adult, and you know, things are definitely different in today's society. Like sexual assault.
Yeah.
So it'd be definitely a different approach. More so like,
I feel like we gotta be more conscious of what we tell our kids.
yeah. So it's more like one, like you said, it approaches everything. You know what I'm saying? What you say at any given moment can be the make or break. Yeah, your body posture, your demeanor. You know what I'm saying? How you speak. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the perfect advice for my son because I don't have a son yet. But it's more along the lines of guiding him not to be, or to be a gentleman first, and understand that if you know, women are different. Some women like this approach. Some women like this approach. Some women like this approach. You have to read the room. You know what I'm saying? You got to read who you are interested in. You have to understand her first before anything.
Adaptation.
And be a man coming into the situation.
Say it with your chest.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So like, how do you approach?
How
would I approach?
Yeah.
Look, slide me the number 5. I don't want it no more. What you talking about?
What? See? No, because that be happening. Guys just trying to do anything and they think it works.
He's like, hey baby, look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, come fuck with a real one time, you know what I'm saying? For the real time, for the one time, for the one time. Hey, come fuck with a winner, you dig what I'm saying? Like, look. Hey, your nigga a booster, he a loser. Come fuck with a winner, you know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm talking about? Hey, for the one time,
That's the rapper,
baby, look. Hey, man, look. Hey, man, look. What you talking about? You ain't that cute anyway.
Bro, this is
What's your friend talking about,
this
man?
is how
What's your friend talking about?
as the ultimate bae nigga, right? You bae. Like,
I used to be like that. You'd be surprised.
You used to be that guy
I believe it.
Oh yeah.
that approach girls like that. Just rap into it.
I never got upset at a woman for not giving me her number. I was never. Oh, well, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I was never that. It was just more like, I did. Walk off, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Cool.
I was less
I ain't like you.
less hypey, but same demeanor. Like, what's up, baby? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like, are you the guy to see somebody walk in and do it, or it's like
No,
you have to be in a?
I'm gonna walk up to her. I was always the walk up type.
Whew.
Not aggressive though. Never was aggressive.
I'm like, you might turn around to tase.
No. I would never. What's
Spray.
the word I'm looking for? When they're like, hey.
Catcall.
I would never catcall.
Yeah.
I hate
That's
that.
never.
Now I would see it and be like, okay, let me be back, y'all.
Excuse me.
Excuse
me?
She would hear me.
You dropped something.
Nah, I didn't drop something. I'm always straight to the point.
So I heard just 2 days ago, this dude ran out and said, hey, you forgot something. You forgot me.
Aww,
That.
that's cute.
Nah,
But it would
See,
work.
like, you think it would work?
No, I said it wouldn't.
I think it would. I think it
I would
would.
laugh
In today's
and
climate,
keep walking.
It depends on the person.
okay.
I feel like you can do that if you had a presence that they
Before.
noticed already.
Yeah.
Like they know you.
Yeah, like say like we're at a club or something, right? You already noticed me in the club. You're not particularly met, but you noticed me. So if I know that you know that I know that I've seen you, see me, see you,
See you, see me, see you.
see you, see me, see you.
Right.
Man, you can do it twice.
And all right, club's over. You walking away or whatever. I can say some corny shit like that.
I feel like the ice, like you said, the ice has to sum it up. The ice has to be broken.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
I think it works best that way if the ice is broken. Otherwise, you seem like a
If you just random.
perv or like just somebody ain't even trying
Where
to.
my hug at? Where my hug at? Nah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I would just, like I said, tell my son to read the room, be a gentleman.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel like the old approach would be that, but the new approach would be definitely different, because you got to watch, as being adults now, you got to watch what you say, watch how you approach women.
How would you say your approach to a woman
I feel like they asking me the question, like they ain't got to answer.
All right, let me go to me then.
Okay.
So for me, growing up, I was
They
like,
put me on the hot seat. Got me on this slight
I
and
know,
shit.
I was thinking, I was like, hey, I didn't want to make it seem like that, but yeah. For me, I always used to be the shyest person I knew.
Where?
Exactly. Not anymore, obviously. But I used to be like,
You grew out of it.
I used to be the shyest person ever. Like, I mean, stage fright on 1,000. And then I have no idea, because somewhere along the road, confidence shot through the fucking
Stadium.
atmosphere.
Playing.
And now it's just like, I guess I don't approach women. It's kind of like it just comes off naturally. And so for me, it's always been like a natural thing.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of female friends, a lot. And I'm like,
Generally speaking.
and it's just like, it's always been natural. I've never looked at it as an approach.
Yeah.
Like if ever.
And that's the thing that I was going to say. I didn't mean to cut you off
Yeah, you
because
did.
it clicked. Because then people would call it like game, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like how you speak game. Like I don't. It's just the.
Yeah, that's why
It's the
whenever I
vibe.
like, yeah,
It's the natural approach. Like how I am
Exactly.
naturally. You're gonna see it. You like it. You don't.
Yeah.
You do. You do. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you
like
ain't shooting no shots.
I'm
You
not.
just
It's not
do
like
your-
really a shot. Yeah, and like I mean, I would consider it a shot if I have to walk across the street to go and get at you.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
That's a shot. You know what I'm saying? But it's still my natural self, as in like, hey,
Yeah.
I saw you. You look whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. Like,
So
take my
what
Instagram
is
down.
that?
So, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, take my Instagram down. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
like yeah,
That's,
more.
that's less threatening.
Yeah,
Like, have your phone
exactly.
numbers. Like
Exactly.
Instagram. you just
It's not
do-
so direct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
You got my Instagram.
Right.
Right. I'll give out like the
You
most.
got my email.
Not.
Could you
used-
imagine?
Oh my god. You know my aim.
You can have my
Oh.
what's that? LinkedIn.
Oh my goodness.
AOL. Them Scorpion
yeah.
365.
No, but yeah, it's more.
Pretty
of-
love.
It, like, I
underscore.
guess it
At
kind of.
Gmail. Just keep cutting you off. Right.
It's a natural occurrence. It's not an approach for myself I can speak on.
Right.
But you know, what I notice a lot is we'll get in conversations when we're all when all the boys are together, and it'll always be like a game battle. Like, well, I got more game than you ever had. Man, you ain't got no game, man. You can't pull this. Da, da, da. I'm usually always gonna be like, I mean, all right, you think that?
It's a goddamn lie.
I'm not talking about between me and you or between me and him, but
Generally speaking.
generally
Gotcha,
speaking,
gotcha.
right? Come on.
Oh my God.
I know what my boys is capable of, but no.
Yeah, you know we capable of. Yeah.
But it's just like how I was raised. You don't approach a woman that doesn't want to be approached, and you
And
gotta,
you can feel that shit
Yeah, you
from
gotta-
a mile away.
Man,
I mean, as soon as you say hey or anything,
I don't even say
You
hey.
ain't even gotta say nothing. You just know she got a man or she does not want to be bothered today.
Man. It's just like
But
and be growing up with so many women and having so many female
That's crazy,
friends,
ain't shit.
and you be able to you just eventually pick it up.
yeah.
You kind of pick up that intuition or that
Yeah.
sixth sense.
Mm.
And it kind of just happens. I always tell friends that ask me for relationship advice. When they need something, I'll be like, it's gonna just let it happen. Because when you try to force it, when you try to make a relationship happen or like put unnecessary effort, it's more often gonna break apart.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more often gonna push away
It
or
ain't meant to be.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Let that shit happen, man.
And that's the thing, like, and I know me and him, we joke around a lot about just like being ain't shit, and like not being romantic, but I think it's the more so we just honest with ourselves
Yeah.
enough to understand, like, we're not the most romantic people, but we'll try occasionally, or
Yeah.
we're not, we not like, generally speaking, like we're not trying to pick up girls and nothing like that. It just naturally happens, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like. We have those personalities to where, like, when we in a room, we in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our presence is
presence,
felt.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we joke, we laugh, we're not trying to be something that we're not.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I might be more timid a little bit because that's just how I am until I get to know people in the room.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, we're 100% us. And I think, I know that within itself is the reason why past experiences we were able to get with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't the fact that we were like, let me, I'm gonna say this, or I'm gonna do this.
Now there has been times.
We say some dumb shit.
Yeah, there's been times where we'll be like,
we're just having fun.
Yeah, there'll be times where we'll be like, watch, you know, one of those, and it will happen, you know.
Yeah.
But if I were to answer the question just because it's there, if I were to approach a woman, I would literally plainly just approach her.
Yeah.
I would just approach her and say hi, say what's up,
Right.
or you know, ask her to dance. It always works out, is because you know you can tell, a woman can tell, as we all know, a woman, their intuition never fucking lies.
No, not at all.
And so, I feel like
It's
they
gonna be
feel
alone. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna be alone.
they feel energies better than we.
Yeah.
You know, men.
Y'all got energies other way.
Right.
Other places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The wrong
Yeah.
places.
I would say the wrong places.
It ain't the wrong, but it ain't thinking with the head.
Sometimes it ain't the right time.
There you go.
Sometimes it's all due on experience. Sometimes you're able to control it. Sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like I will approach. Cause I don't care who you are. I don't care how bad you think you are, or if the whole club thinks you bad. I don't care.
That shit don't matter to me.
I'll walk up to you like you just some random chick.
I ain't gonna
Like me.
I told you what Tad did.
Nah.
It was some long story short, it's some Instagram chick. I didn't know who she was. He knew her. But Tad, I guess she was like acting like, you know, it was at a club, it was at the dope bar in LA, up in Hollywood. Yeah.
How's being uppity? What's being uppity?
She wasn't. We was all in the same. We was all in the same clique. How she treated us was a little bit different. How she treated the.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Tad was like, we was all taking pictures next to this dorm or this wall, whatever.
Yeah.
Tad was like, oh yeah, can you take a picture? She thought Tad was saying, come take a picture with us. He was like, no. Can you take the picture? Of me and my brother.
Shouts out to my brother.
And Tad, I could tell her demeanor was so like, because she took one picture, she was like, and then she looked at it, we looked at it, and then she took it, we looked at it, she looked at it, and then we was like, she was like, I'll do another one. Because we knew that first picture was bullshit. You was upset.
Yeah.
You was playing. But Tad is the curve king.
Oh, yeah.
Curve king.
Yeah.
So, how would y'all want to be approached how would you want to be approached as a man? How do you feel like a man should be approached?
Drop them draws.
If that were to happen.
Let me tickle them balls.
What?
That's how you approach me. Drop the draws, tickle them balls. I need it all.
Okay.
I hate that man sitting over there.
Okay.
I don't like you.
I was just kidding.
Oh, there it goes.
So that's how you want to be approached.
Oh no, not at all.
He said.
How about you?
Nah, Tyler, you go first.
Like if a girl would actually approach you like that, I would fucking be weak.
What would you do?
I would be startled. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like,
If I was single, I don't know how I would take that. I don't.
Would you do it?
I
I would have to think about it.
would have to think about it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be up to it like, oh yeah, we'll go to the better club.
It's a curveball.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
neck. I would have to really think about how many times did she say this to somebody? Like,
Right.
am I the first?
I'm glad you think that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
because she was loud about it.
everything.
She was loud about it.
Draws and balls.
Right here.
She said draws and balls, heads and heads. So exactly. Exactly. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is a routine for you? I need something. No.
Wait a minute.
But
I have morals. Okay. I'm a simple person. I've always wondered why. I don't know. It's hard for me to answer. For me,
You
it's
don't
just
want to
like
be approached?
I don't mind being approached. Unless it's hella extra shit. Like don't approach me on some bullshit.
And don't tell
Like,
your
what's
friend to tell your friend. Your friend.
That's high school.
I
But
hate
you
middle
be,
that.
school.
you be
actually.
surprised.
People doing that? No?
You be surprised.
And what's she doing over in the corner, like acting like she
She
didn't?
act like she don't know. Yeah.
No way.
Every
I
time,
thought that was
I
on
would
TV.
say probably almost at least once. Anytime I go out, I will get a friend of a friend coming up approaching me saying,
He just shut the
At least once.
Every time. At least once I step out, I'm getting him.
but no, it's
I gotta check
always
myself sometimes.
Right, you look this good? All day.
Why I gotta
jump back, get it.
Why can't have nobody that love me?
Whoa.
why folk ain't nobody come?
But it's always like, and my friend trying to dance, my friend thinks you
Actually, I actually believe that because the first time I met him, one of my homegirls tried to get at him. And
you was the one being the messenger?
Yeah, and Bree was right there. He was like, he just slid through right in front of him. I said, oh, because I didn't even know him at the time.
Yeah, it was like
I was
18. Like a dance battle at Sax 8.
Yeah, something like that.
And he was just like, we're enjoying it. I was just like,
I was like,
I said, say away from me. Said, let's want to get karate chop. God damn it.
Right.
Nah, it's just like, I hate that. Like, that was like, all right, you know, like all that. Keep that to yourself. One, I'm grown.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
we all grown.
Yeah.
So that shit got to go.
yeah.
That send the messenger bird is.
I don't think I would be the one.
And I didn't mean bird in that type of way. I'm just saying,
But
like,
in general, I was just like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know they said, all right, nah, we're not doing that today. I said bird. I didn't mean to call her a bird. I just, like messenger with a dog on the leg.
Oh my
I'm
god.
thinking myself a hole. I'm not sleeping in it. I'm gonna shut up. Abort mission.
yeah, just go and say what's up. Like, it's nothing crazy.
You could really surprise me if you buy me a drink. If a woman bought me a drink, you know what? I would be like,
Yeah.
I would appreciate a drink, especially if it's one I like.
well, I mean, she
Jack on the
probably
Rock.
she probably don't know you.
Just
She
in
be
case.
like,
So just in case y'all
like
listen.
you approach me, you be like, I'm talking, you want a drink? I'll be like, yeah, why not? That'll make me like,
Yeah, I like it. Like it's just like conversation. Like they like your character, so they come over here to be in your energy.
right.
That I can rock with. Because now, like, come on in. These are my peoples.
Right.
Rock with us.
Right.
And that happens. So I'm like, that I can respect.
So you hear that, ladies? Buy them a drink.
go and buy me a drink.
Oh,
I'm gonna take you home.
with me.
I got money in the bank. Show me what you think of that. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Speaking of that song, real quick. I just found out the real lyrics to that mug.
The real lyrics.
Yeah, you know how he said, what he say?
I'ma buy you a drink.
It's ending.
No.
Yes.
He ain't saying
T-Pain
that.
himself.
T-Pain tweeted that himself.
I need to hear him
Video.
say it so I can hear that
In the
same
video
thing come out.
I need
But
to
we can't do it now.
I need to see a play-by-play of the lyrics.
Let it do that.
But don't forget,
Oh,
So-
just put it up.
What about you? What's your approach to a man?
I don't think I've ever approached.
She said, well, nip that shit in the bud.
Me. Approach a man?
What is an approach?
Peasants.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up today. This is the Up. I'm Tori Camille.
It's your boy Lil Mosi. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and do all that extra.
Yes, dude.
And say, follow us on the Instagram. It's the Up.
Be extra. It's your guy Ty Gibbs. We're here at Oak Park Brewery. Show love, share the joy, spread the word. We're gonna be here for the next episode coming. Susie.
Hey,
That was a prayer sound like that.